Hello everybody, I'm back. It's been a while since I posted a video series, but here we go. This is Liberation of Hyrule, Insanities Extreme. This is the sequel. I wouldn't really say this is a sequel, as more or less Liberation of Hyrule Director's Cut. Because if you've played the first game or watched my video series of the first game, you will notice that a lot of the themes of the dungeons are very similar, if not exactly the same. But regardless, you just saw me talk to Zelda, and she doesn't talk to Link first, she actually talks to you, the player, first. And she says, you better have played Liberation of Hyrule and Armageddon Quest first, or you're not gonna like this game, and you shouldn't be playing this game. Well, anyway, she tells me to go to that military advisor guy, and he gives me a microphone, well, not a microphone, but like a walkie-talkie, sounds like a cell phone, and I don't really use it. You'll hear random cell phone sounds in this game, and I'll make a bonus video to show you what they say, but when you're fighting hard battles, you don't want to pick up your cell phone when you're fighting. But anyways, you get to see me walk to level 1 right here, and you get to see me avoid some enemies, as any challenge quest should have. So anyways, you get to see this Octorok. He kind of has a cold, so you get to see him sneeze a couple times. Choo! And those moblins don't know how to aim. Yep. Anyways, I don't really like this screen very much because while it is possible to get past it without getting hit, you almost have to get lucky on enemy placement. Anyways, lo and behold, Fortress 1 is right here, and you'll see exactly what I mean by it not being a sequel, but more like a director's cut, is this room. This room is a lot harder than the first game, because the first game actually allowed you for some margin of error. This game doesn't allow any margin of error, and there's a lot more turns that you have to do. This room would be a nightmare with 8-way movement. This is one of the few instances where having 4-way movement is actually to your advantage. That is because Link can only move on either full tiles or half tiles. And if Link is in between a full and half tile, if I'm going horizontal and I press vertical, he will actually, if I pressed up, and I'm not on a full tile or a half tile, he will actually move the way, I don't remember what I said. If I want to press up, and he's not fully halfway or full way, and he'll either move left or right to position himself correctly. Hopefully you understood what I said. But anyways, you'll hear me complain about that a lot, especially in the slow walk sections, because if I want to move up and Link is moving left or right to position himself, and I run into an enemy and die, that happens quite a bit. But moving on, this room I like. It's a battle puzzle where you have to kill all the enemies in one flame. I thought that was really good. This room is just like the first game. You may notice the first game there's 4 mirrors instead of 2. But unlike the first game, where you're supposed to have the mirror, not the mirror shield, the magic shield, I believe. You don't have a shield, so you can't block anything, and you can't get hit. Whereas the first game, you actually quite a bit at that. This room I don't like very much. I call it control room because those guys can just fight, or they can just stay separated forever. If I actually had the guts and had moved to the left there, I could have gotten them right there, but I didn't. But luckily, right here, I get them. So, for your viewing pleasure, I didn't have to make you guys wait for too long. This, I thought, was really, really cool. It's like a battle puzzle. And here is you have to close these guys in close enough to where you can get them all with one candle shot. And if you try pushing one of those blocks while the Stalfos, if you push the block on top of the Stalfos, it's going to go right through him, and he's going to walk outside the box, and you can't get all of them in one flame. So, this requires a little patience. Spoiler alert, I mess up a couple of times. So if you want to fast forward to the point where I get it right, by all means, fast forward to the point where I get it right. I think it might be a minute and a half from now. This part, I feel like I probably could, in hindsight, could have gotten them all in one shot, but when you're watching yourself versus actually playing, it's very different. You know, whenever you watch someone play a video game, you feel like your reflexes are a lot quicker. They're not. And in this little segment, if you mess up, you have to pay gold. So much fees. I said gold. It's rupees. But as you can see here, I get a little impatient, and when you get impatient, you mess up. If you run out of rupees, don't worry. One thing that I sped, that tells you in the game, is if you run out of rupees, just go talk to Zelda. She'll refill your pouch. I wish that she would refill my money pouch, my wallet with rupees. Whenever I talk to her, I'd be rich. But regardless, this time I actually get it. I got lucky that Stalfos didn't walk over. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this room has something that, with the power of scripting, this game actually utilizes scripting to a certain point, the fast walk tiles. So, James makes quite good use of that in this game, but you will also notice those fast walk tiles are quite glitchy. Now you may wonder, oh, I beat that part, why did I go back and repeat what I already did? Well, that's because, pause for a second. When you kill those Stalfos, they stay permanently dead. So if you mess up in the rooms ahead, while you have to repeat these rooms, you don't have to repeat that Stalfos room. And I actually died a couple of times in the rooms ahead. So instead of recording you mess up, I just do this all over again. There you go. Well, I don't want to watch this part again. And I just decided to keep this part in, just to show you what you have to go through in this game when you do a checkpoint, because there are other parts where you have to do the same thing over and over, and in the halfway point is the checkpoint, and in that halfway point is a really difficult battle. And I'll point those out when we go through. So as you can see, I'll fight them again. So that's really cool. This room killed me the first time because I immediately set off my candle, where you're supposed to wait a split second before you set it off. You wait. If you split off, if you release your candle right away, the final ropes won't be burned and they will eat you for dinner. This room, you just have to be patient, and you have to be aware that these bomb chews have a huge hitbox. Even if you're right next to them, they will explode into you. So you don't want to do that. This room, in some way, if you've played the demo of this quest, which I have, there's originally 2 rock mantises here. So there's actually a lot more, so I'm not too sure why James decided to say rock mantis. Probably because this room was ridiculous with 2 rock mantises. Anyways, it was definitely harder than the first game. Right here, I could decide to make an attempt to run to the door, but even if I died, I would still have my shield, so I just saved the game, so bada bing bada boom. If you've played the first game or watched my video series, this is pretty much identical to the first game. So you've done it once, you can do it again. This room is quite a bit different. There's a lot more fires. I don't know if I said their name. I don't care. I'll call them little bat monsters. There we go. And, you know, this is very hard for most people for the first game. You notice that little segment was have to see all the tiles and blocks, and if you know how to avoid these guys, they're not too bad. Because I was forced to use the flame there, I couldn't cheat my way at the top and use the flame at the top. I actually had to legitimately avoid those guys at the top. The room on the right is just the room where I get my heart refilled by at half a heart for some reason. But yeah, I make a mistake right here. I should have gotten the heart before I got the dust because I thought it was crack. And yeah, I need to hurt myself in the final room. You have to hurt yourself a lot in this game. Hey, if you don't, no pain, no gain. This room I don't like because, while I understand a little luck is fine, this room requires a lot of luck. And because if there's fast Armos, you pretty much almost have to go and reset the room. And unlike the first game where I could reset the room pretty much any amount of times, I only have a limited number of rupees. And that means if I reset the room too many times, I can't reset the room any more times. And if they're all red fast, this is kind of screwed. Anyways, this room is quite a bit more intimidating than the first room. As you can see, there's a lot more going on. This actually I had to do on my second try. And you know, it really sucks when you make it this far and you have to do all what you just saw over again. So, you get that a lot in this game. You get to the final room and you screw up your night, you have to do all those hard rooms all over again. I can definitely see why a lot of people have issues with this game, the first game. I am fine with some of them, and other parts I am not. So I'll point out the things I'm not fine with. This room I'm kind of neutral with, because if you're patient, this room's not bad. But at the same time, if the Aquamances are in the wrong spot, they're off the way, and you just have to wait forever. I got a little lucky that they were because I used my flame, I had to get my Aquamances a shot to avoid those spikes. So I thought that was actually pretty clever. But anyways, I'm done with this area for now. I scrolled through the text earlier, but pretty much that military advisor guy told me go talk to him after I get the wooden sword, so that's what I'm doing. This part is now super easy with the candle and the wooden sword. Yay. I'm happy. Avoiding those guys really suck. Now you may be wondering, where did Octorok go? That's because off camera I killed the Octorok with a candle. Whenever you save this game, you don't start at the dungeon, you start at the village. Not the village, but the camp. And you can see me kind of getting lost with the 3 warp shortcut, wherever they're supposed to be called. But I go back to the rebel base, that's what it's called. I go back and talk to the military advisor right there, and this is the only other time you see me talking to him in the game, where he says, there are 3 heart container pieces in Fortress 2, not 3, 7 heart container pieces in Fortress 2, and 1 heart container piece in Fortress 1. You can do them in any order you want. I decided to go to the 2nd level first because openness. Well anyways, that's the end of this video.